Hey guys, what is happening? It's good to see you all. We are live, and I feel like it's going to be a good day because everything just worked this morning. Touch wood, fingers crossed it stays that way. We had a bit of a shocker yesterday because OBS decided it was just going to crash constantly, and I think it was the new game. I think it was the new game that did that. Intensive, what's up? Thank you for stopping in. What's happening? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, that's where we're at today. But fingers crossed it's a good day because even the multi-stream worked without any issues. Can you believe it? OBS loaded up. Everything was great. So here we are. We're officially on a Cyclone watch today. Today is the day. Well, actually, I think tomorrow morning is the day, but we're expecting conditions to worsen today. Where I live is right in the firing line for Cyclone Alfred. So that is happening. So yeah, if you don't know anything about that, just jump on the old Googles and type in Cyclone Alfred, and that will give you some info there. But we're prepped and we're ready for it, so we will see what happens. So that is sort of where we're at today. Hey, Intensive, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, my friends. Where are you from, Intensive? How did you stumble upon my humble little stream, especially 2 seconds after we've gone live? I appreciate you and that follow. So yeah, the plan for today is we're going to do some chatting. And I just realized that what is my stream category set up at the moment? Where is it? Twitch. Quick settings. Probably need to just double check this. Oh, it is set to just chat. Nice bonus. That is a bonus. So yeah, we're gonna read the do our Bible reading for the day today. Today being the second day of Lent officially. You're from Germany. Nice. Welcome on in. Welcome from Germany. So it's what, is it nearly midnight for you right now? I think. Let me know if I'm completely wrong. I think it's nearly midnight. I have a little cheat clock thing over here, and it's telling me it's 23:55. So 5 to midnight. I have some other friends from some good friends from Germany that stream and sometimes hang out, which is cool. De Morty, my good friend, and his wife Nim. So yeah. We're planning to, I'm feeling the bug again. I'm feeling the Minecraft bug again. So I was thinking about doing a playthrough. I normally do like, it is? Yeah, cool. Well, it's nice to know my little cheat sheet clock over here is accurate. But yeah, I'm feeling like jumping into a bit of Minecraft, but I love vanilla Minecraft, so I want to play vanilla, but I also want to add a few quality of life mods. So I actually found a bit of a mod pack, which is pretty much vanilla. It adds shaders, it adds a bunch of quality of life things, but I think as far as the actual gameplay, it's still pretty much vanilla. Most of it is just like visual changes with a few mods for stuff. So I literally downloaded that yesterday afternoon. So we're going to jump into that. We're going to start a vanilla playthrough and just see sort of how we go with that. That is the plan. Later on, for a bit, I just need to check. I just need to ignore you all and be a terrible streamer. And check. Check my work schedule. All right, that's cool. That's cool. And what do we got here? Yep, that's one's not for me, so that's awesome. Cool. Cool, don't mind me. Alright, so why don't we jump over now and get straight into our lectionary reading for the day, which is cool. I did some tweaking with this, and I think I figured out why it was like, well, as I was scrolling through the text, it was jumping and being a bit silly. So I think I've figured that out. So let's just jump over there. Cool. I don't know why it did that that little transition twice. Shouldn't have done that twice. But anyway, we more things to check out off stream. More things to check out off stream. So, Intensive, what games are you into? What are you playing? Were you just browsing Twitch and stumbled upon me, or were you looking for something specific that led you here to my humble little channel? We have coffee, which is always a good thing, right? All right, so it all looks good. Looks like it's working. Now, the thing that I discovered, if anyone's interested, is, I don't know how well you can see this, but in this little list here, there's this section here that says columns, and I had it set to like auto or something. I need it set to none, and that way it scrolls much nicer, which is cool. Which is cool. Looking for channels with 0 viewers? Yeah, we just started, so yeah, typically we're pretty small time around these parts, which is cool. And doing morning streams is sometimes not real conducive to getting bunches of viewers, but that's all good. We're just doing our thing, and hopefully the right people find us, and you seem like the right people, so I'm glad you're here. All right, let's jump into this. So today is actually Thursday, the second day of Lent officially, if you follow Lent. I'm not huge on following, the traditional Lent, but I'd like to learn more about it and maybe incorporate it a little bit more than what I have done in the past. So that is, this is what we're reading today. So we've got Psalm 91, which I think is the same as what we read yesterday. That's cool. Exodus, love Exodus, and Acts today. So let's remove this. Let me just double check that it all looks good on screen. I think we're good over here. I'm just going to shift PBS over here to this side. And I'm going to swap our music over. Something a bit more conducive. Oh, I haven't even opened Spotify. That does not help. That doesn't help. Hey Loops, how you doing? Good to see you this fine, well, morning for me, evening for you. Good to see you this fine last night. Does that make sense? We're about to get stuck into our daily Bible reading. So please stick around for that. Drop some comments on what you think about these particular verses that we are going to jump into. There we go. Got some music happening. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to start off with Psalm 91 today. Actually, I don't think it is what we read yesterday. I think it's different. What did we... We were Psalm 51. All right, that's where I got confused. Psalm 51 yesterday. Psalm 91. Love it. Don't follow No Meat on Ash Wednesdays or Fridays. Doesn't have anything to do with Lent originally. Yeah. So I don't follow that stuff as well. So it would actually be Ash Wednesday for you. But I do like the thought of incorporating for the period of Lent some kind of fasting. And fasting is something that I would love to incorporate more into sort of my daily life. But particularly, I think Lent is just a good time to really implement some kind of fasting. So it doesn't necessarily have to be food or whatever, but just something that's essentially going to cause you some pain to give up for the month, or even if you just do it like a day a week or whatever. So I'm still sort of looking in that, but yeah, traditionally I don't sort of follow too strictly on that kind of stuff. So but because I'm reading through this lectionary, it does follow those traditional calendars and events. So so it actually says, you know, it's Lent, Ash Wednesday. It's, you know, it gives you the actual day of, you know, if I move this over, you know, before the first Sunday in Lent and the second Sunday in Lent, and it leads right up into Easter basically, which is cool. So yeah. As in your family, like collectively? So you're all fasting the same thing together, or are you like choosing your own things and just doing it together as a family? Is that it? What have you chosen this year, if you're happy to chat, or are you still sort of figuring that out? So yeah, as I said, I think I've got this software figured out now, so it shouldn't jump around the place and annoy me. Trying to track my kids that it can't be I give up chocolate when they only have chocolate once in a while. Yeah, it has to be something that's actually it's actually going to cause a bit of pain. So maybe the kids need to give up the iPad for the 40 days. Ooh. Or, you know, screens, or, you know, something like that. I haven't really decided whether I want to do something like solely, but I was thinking maybe on, you know, I could do like a fasting day each week. Might be something that I could sort of incorporate. So not necessarily like meat or anything, but actually like proper, you know, not eating anything, you know, as a fasting type thing. Not sure. We'll just still trying to figure it all out. Still early days, so going for a short run every day, no matter the weather. Yeah, right. That'd be tough because pretty cold. Pretty cold. I've been going for some walks, getting up early and doing some morning walks, which has been really good actually. Obviously it's not cold over here, it's actually quite warm. So it hasn't been difficult, but it's been rewarding nonetheless. I'm typically not a morning person, and I'm sort of in the process of training myself to be more of a morning riser. So I'm getting up at 6 o'clock, going for like a half an hour to 40-minute sort of walk, and just starting my day a bit earlier. Yeah, I've been doing it for a couple of weeks now, and actually I didn't go this morning because, you know, we're on Cyclone watch over here, which I could have gone because the weather's actually fine. But all the kids are home from school. They've shut all the schools for the next couple of days as this cyclone moves in. So yeah, I didn't actually have to be up super early to get kids ready for school or anything. So I sort of slept through a bit later, and I did have a massive day yesterday. Here's my excuses. Here's my justification. I had a massive walking day yesterday. So I did a pretty big walk in the morning, and then had a pretty active day in general. And then I took the dog for a walk in the afternoon, and we went for a longer walk than what we normally would go take the dog for. Does that make sense? And yeah, so I ended up like nearly 11,000 steps yesterday, which I know is still like small rookie numbers. But considering I generally average on a normal day, I would average like maybe 3,000 to 4,000 steps. getting to 11k is I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, that's the plan. If I can walk decent walk in the morning, and justifications are a slippery slope. Yeah, exactly. So I will I'm already planning weather permitting to go for a decent walk this afternoon, if the weather's holding out, and then I'm not sure about tomorrow and the next few days because a cyclone, you know. Surely Cyclone is justification for not going for a walk. 120 kilometer per hour winds might be good enough reason not to go for a walk. So yeah, like I did wake up early this morning when my alarm went off at 6, and I justified in my brain for a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I had a massive day yesterday and I haven't missed a day, and so I'm just going to give myself the day, you know, a recovery day, and then we'll get straight back into it. And that's the main thing, as long as you get straight back into it, that's and keep that momentum up, it's all good. So that's the plan for me anyway. Just going to keep doing it right through. Now that we're coming into autumn and winter, just going to keep pushing through and make it a bit of a habit, bit of a thing. And yeah, anyway, it's good. Walking is good. It's actually been really helping my mental health. It's been just making me feel good, you know. More positive, more enthusiastic about stuff, and just getting into the day, and you know, getting those miles, kicking those goals, you know. It's good. All right, let's get into this. Psalm 91. Here we go. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall remain stable and fixed under the shadow of the Almighty, whose power no foe can withstand. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God. On him I lean and rely, and in him I confidently trust. Because you have made the Lord your refuge and the Most High your dwelling place, there shall no evil befall you, nor any plague or calamity come near your tent. For he will give his angels a special charge over you to accompany and defend and preserve you in all your ways of obedience and service. They shall bear you up on their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the serpent shall you trample underfoot. Verse 14. Oh, why is it jumping around again? It's doing that same thing. Should not be doing that. Don't do this. Don't do this. Now I've completely lost. Oh, look, it's jumped all the way to like April. What is with that? All right, let's just jump over here. Don't mind me. Well, I don't understand why it's jumping around like that. Hi, I'm on live stream. Let me just find where we were at again. Right, that was weird. Doing that thing where it's jumping all over the place, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've got this amplified Bible and it's trying to. Let me just close that and see if that helps. Give that baby a hug. Yeah, she just woke up. Probably doesn't realize I was live. All right, we're up to. See, why is it doing that? I don't understand. Just randomly will jump a few lines. All right, here it goes again. Verse 14, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high because he knows and understands my name. Has a personal knowledge of my mercy, love, and kindness, trusts and relies on me, knowing I will never forsake him. No, never. He shall call upon me. That's so frustrating. Stop it. Stop it. All right, I need to figure that out off stream. And do it again. Yeah, it is. Like, seriously. What if I just... He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. All right. So we're going to jump into... Oh man, that is so annoying. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I know, it's weird. I don't understand why it's jumping around like that. It doesn't do it, like, because I'm actually using like the lectionary plan, so it actually gives me the scriptures and the parts of scriptures that I need. And I could read just in the normal like Bible screen, if that makes sense, but that doesn't break it up into the scriptures, so I'm constantly have to look back and go, where am I meant to finish? Which is frustrating as well. But for some reason, yeah, it just is jumping around. And I thought it was to do with this columns thing over here. And it's set to none after I did a bit of research yesterday, and it seemed to be working fine yesterday. So I don't know if it's like tracking something else and it's like, oh, you're not up to there. See, now it's okay. Anyway, I will get to the bottom of that eventually, because this is the view I want to use. No, it just wants to jump back to Psalm 91. Maybe if I come up here, maybe if I click on no, because that's going to open it in another window. All right, maybe we just for today read it over there. 5:20 to 23. Let's shift this tab over here. Yeah, Exodus 5. Wait, what was it? I've already forgotten. 10 to 23. 5:10 to 23. Let's make it a bit bigger so you guys can follow along. Probably there. Is that all right? 10. All right, so this is Exodus. The taskmasters of the people went out, and their officers, and they said to the people, "Thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go get straw where you can find it, but your work shall not be diminished in the least." For the people were scattered through all the land of Egypt to gather the short stubble instead of straw. And the taskmasters were urgent, saying, "Finish your work, your daily quotas, as when there was straw." And the Hebrew foremen, whom Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and were asked, "Why have you not fulfilled all your quota of making bricks yesterday and today as before?" Then the Hebrew foreman came to Pharaoh and cried, "Why do you deal like this with your servants? No straw is given to your servants, yet they say to us, 'Make bricks,' and behold, your servants are beaten, but the fault is in your own people." But Pharaoh said, "You are idle, lazy and idle. That is why you say, 'Let us go and sacrifice to the Lord.' Get out now and get to work, for no straw shall be given you. Yet you shall deliver the full quota of bricks." Wow. And the Hebrew foreman saw that they were in evil situation when it was said, "You shall not diminish in the least your full daily quota of bricks." And the foreman met Moses and Aaron, who were standing in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh. And the foreman said to them, "The Lord look upon you and judge, because you have made us a rotten stench to be detested by Pharaoh and his servants, and have put a sword in their hand to slay us." Then Moses turned again to the Lord and said, "O Lord, why have you dealt evil to this people? Why did you ever send me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has done evil to this people. Neither have you delivered your people at all. Wow. Yeah, yeah, life's like that, hey, sometimes. Love-hate technology, yeah, exactly. Life like that so much. You think, sometimes you think you're doing the right thing, you think you're doing a good thing, and it just doesn't turn out like that in the initial stages. But obviously over time this all worked out. But I can see why Moses was clearly agitated and frustrated with God, because God told him to do this and God would look after his people, blah blah blah. But Moses is saying, well, I'm doing what you're asking me to do, but it's actually making the situation worse, and I feel like, yeah, we can be a lot like that too. And that's where it comes to consistency and really trust and faith in God, that just to keep going, keep following what God's asking you to do, keep moving in that same direction, despite what's happening around you. And I mean, that's the thing, like, hindsight, it sounds easy because we know the outcome of this, of this story. We know what happens. But to Moses, who was in the actual moment, like, that would have been a make or break moment. It would have been like, why am I even doing this? Yes. This isn't a perfect reading for our situation over here currently. Do you mean like the political situation? I mean, I haven't really been honestly following it too closely. I know there's been a whole bunch of stuff going on with the Ukrainian president and Trump and all of that. Some pretty terrible and immature meetings that took place. I mean, yeah, certainly an interesting situation. Oh no, it's fine, Loops. I'm not worried. I know it's a bit of a tense situation over there at the moment. I mean, I don't know politically, like, the ins and outs as you would know, but I still and I don't know how you feel about Trump. But my view as an outsider, complete outsider with very little inside knowledge, and actually not living in the consequences of it all, I still wonder, like, is Trump? I still feel like Trump was still the better option, if you know what I mean. But having said that, I know he's difficult. He's just a difficult person with opinions and his own ideals and stuff like that. And so yeah, I get that. It still seems crazy to me how a guy like Trump becomes president in the first place. Like, even looking back to his first term in office, it was like, how did that even happen? Like, was there no one else? Like, this guy with no political background at all. It seemed farcical, it seemed at the first time. Yeah, exactly. It's just mind-boggling, and you think, whoa, like, this is a massive shift in standard American politics, that this almost I want to say complete outsider somehow managed to get into office. But having said that, I feel like, yeah, he in both elections, from my outsider perspective, and please feel free to give me your views on this, and correct me if I'm way out of line or way out of the loop. But yeah, I still feel like in both elections he was still the better choice. I feel like Hillary was just way out of touch, was going to do some pretty terrible stuff. And I feel like Joe Biden was just what's the word? Reactionary? Is that even a word? A reactionary, president. People just wanted to have a break from Trump, I guess. And even with all his, like, I even though I feel like he was still the better option, I don't understand how he got in, because he had so much what's the word, like not criminal, but he had so much just shady stuff going on. And I thought at one stage, like, I'm not like majorly following all this, but I'm sure at one stage it was like he was convicted and actually couldn't run, like it was not allowable. Anyway. Definitely not put us in a recession in 2016 now, is intentionally crashing the economy with the sanctions and whatnot. So you feel like I don't even know the other lady's name that was running in place of Biden. You feel like you would have preferred her and her party? Like, he's definitely a stirrer, that's for sure. He definitely likes to stir up trouble and not caring about the fallout, What's your state's governor? Is she who was running in place of Biden? We've certainly gone on a bit of a tangent here, haven't we? Like I said, this is me, my disclaimer, like, I obviously don't live in the States and I'm not close to this situation. I'm not actively following it. I just sort of hear what happens on the news. So it's totally an outsider perspective. So don't roast me over the coals, And as context, as an Australian, we just simply are not that politically divided in Australia. Yeah, like I feel like you guys are very much like one party or the other, and it's sort of it affects sort of how you live life, I guess. Like, that's a really bad way of saying it, but it's something you guys are very aware of. Whereas here, yeah, we might be like have a particular political party that we sort of gravitate towards, but it's not like we don't typically, have a bust up in the street about it. You know what I mean? Whereas I feel like you guys are very, very aware of the different parties, and it's very much a part of your day-to-day life. Whereas here, yeah, election comes every 3 years and it goes a bit crazy for a couple of months, and then, you know, the new person is voted in, and then everyone sort of goes back to normal. And there's a few squabbles here and there, and, you know, we listen to the two parties fight it out and, you know, tear strips off each other, but it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just doing my thing. I'm going to work. I'm, you know, living my life, sort of thing. He was the vice president candidate. Ran with Kamala. Kamala, that's it. Yes. Kamala Harris. Yep. Harris? Is that the name? Yeah. She wasn't a great candidate, but she's not a felon or completely failed business comment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing that got me. It's like, how did Trump get in when he is a convicted, you know, criminal, essentially? Such a fine line between the two. Oh yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, I mean, we watch and wait, I guess. Watch that situation, and what more can we do apart from pray about it and just, you know, remember that this is not a surprise to God. As much as it's like frustrating and shocking and the stuff that he's doing for us, it's actually no surprise to God at all. He's fully aware of it, fully across it, and he has allowed this earthly authority to go to Trump. So, you know, he's across it. Good chat, Loops. Good chat. Appreciate you. All right, let's do our next one here, which was Acts. Oh, I love Acts. Acts is so good. Acts chapter 7, 30 to 34. Bit of a short one here. And when 40 years had gone by, there appeared to him in the wilderness desert of Mount Sinai an angel in the flame of a burning bramble bush. When Moses saw it, he was astonished and marveled at the sight. But when he went close to investigate, there came to him the voice of the Lord, saying, I am the God of your forefathers, the God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob. And Moses trembled and was so terrified that he did not venture to look. Then the Lord said to him, remove the sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy ground and worthy of veneration. Because I have mostly assuredly seen the abuse and oppression of my people in Egypt, and have heard their sighing and groaning, I have come down to rescue them. So, now come, I will send you back to Egypt as my messenger. I know that's where I'm meant to finish, but I'm just going to read a little bit more, because, you know, that's me, I'm curious. It was this very Moses whom they had denied, disowned, and rejected, saying, who made you our ruler, referee, and judge? Whom God sent to be a ruler and a deliverer and redeemer, by and with the protecting and helping hand of the angel that appeared to him in the bramble bush. Tough thing to knowingly go back to somewhere where you know that you're not wanted, not welcome, people don't like you. But going anyway. Also, we're out trying to put faith where it needs to be, hoping the economy crash doesn't take our house or ability to provide. Yeah. Good season of reminder at the very least. Yeah, exactly. And not to use that as like almost a scapegoat for what's happening, but just to be so aware that, you know, God's across this situation. He's fully aware, he's fully capable, and it's not coming to him as a surprise. And just keep relying on that. Keep being faithful to what God has called you to do. and know that he will provide for you if you are faithful. Does that make sense? That's my encouragement, Loops. You know, to not let all the outside stuff cloud what you are doing, should be doing, but just to stay faithful to where God has placed you and to what you are trying to do. You know? Just have that hope and that assurance there that that God will provide for you. It's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 right there, which is, you know, one of, if not my favorite Bible verse, and a favorite not in the sense of, you know, I like it more than others, but favorite in the sense of it's just something that I have held very dear to me for a long time. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path, or he will make your path straight, is another way that it's said. And yep, it's hard. Faith is hard. And I'm walking that path at the moment because, you know, basically not having very little work since sort of well, essentially since August last year, but getting it even more dire sort of December to now. Definitely know what that path is like. Just trusting that God is going to provide for us. You know, I'm doing my bit, you know, looking for work and doing all that, but finances are pretty tight for us at the moment. So just having that trust there that, yep, if I'm faithful to what God has asked me to do and doing what I should be doing and doing the right things that I know that God would want me to do, then he's got the other half of it. Or the other 95% of it, I should say. If I do my 5%, God will do his 95%. Hey, what happened to my tunes? Let me just check this text message real quick. Cool. Yeah, so just like the little things, Loops, it's been, you know, right when I think our finances is like literally about to run out, and I'm like, how are we going to pay our rent this week? You know, my current work, which is my old work sort of thing, you know, I get a call from them saying, oh, we've got a couple of days of work for you. It's like, oh man, we need that. And as much as I don't particularly want to work for them at the moment, it's like that couple of days that ties us over for just that little bit longer, you know. I'm glad, Loops. That's so yeah, that's so, I can't even think of the word. That's so good for me to hear, because something I've been wanting to do for a while, and just, you know, do these Bible readings on stream and then have a chat about them, and just, that's the whole point of it, you know. Otherwise, you know, for me, it's like there's got to be purpose behind streaming. Otherwise, what's the point? It's a waste of time if it's just solely gaming. But if I can incorporate a bit of this into it, we can have some conversations and some chats and then continue that in the Discord. It's like, makes it worthwhile, and it makes it something of value, you know. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. And the the daily lectionary has been an absolute game changer for me, because sometimes, you pick up a Bible and you're just like, I don't know what to read, or you just open up and it's like, this is not making sense in that. But when you actually have the lectionary that just goes day in, day out, follows the seasons and the traditions of the significant biblical events and stuff like that, it makes it so easy. And you get that encouragement from a psalm, you get that hindsight of an Old Testament, and you get that real practicality of a New Testament verse. And it doesn't take long. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to read through it, and it tells you what to read, and you can highlight a bit that stands out or write some notes. And I've just found the lectionary a game changer, absolute game changer. If you just Google Revised Common Lectionary, it'll bring up a bunch of links probably, and just click on one of those, find the daily reading section, and just find today's date. And it goes over, I think it's like 2 or 3 years. It goes over the course of 2 or 3 years, and I assume it's like reading the entire Bible in those 2 or 3 years. And I actually didn't know the lectionary was the thing. I didn't even realize it existed until we started going to a new church a couple of years ago, and they started talking about this thing called the lectionary. They would preach from the lectionary. They'd talk about the lectionary quite a lot. I was like, what is this lectionary? So I actually asked one of the pastors, like, you guys talk about this thing called the lectionary, what is it? And he's like, oh, it's just like daily reading. And the thing about the lectionary is there are so many churches and people that this is their Bible reading plan. They follow along with it. So particularly at our church, when they talk about the lectionary a lot, it's like you're keeping up with what the rest of the church is sort of been reading, and makes you feel really connected, I guess. Because the pastor will get up at our church and start preaching, and he'll be like, yeah, preaching out of the lectionary this week from this verse, and you're like, oh, I read that. I've already immediately got context for what you are talking about in your sermon, So, yeah, the Revised Common Lectionary, it's brilliant. It's very, very good. Obviously, you can go outside of that, but yeah. But yeah, I encourage you, Loops. Like, try and make some space. I know life is full. There's always stuff going on, but just try and make small space in the day-to-day where you can just sit. You can do a bit of reading, or even listening. Listen to audio Bible for a bit. Maybe write a note or two. That's the other thing I'm being real intentional about at the moment is doing my journaling. And I've actually sort of sworn off digital tech for my productivity to-do lists and notes and stuff like that. And I'm going back to paper form journaling, and I'm absolutely loving it. So this guy here is like, literally, it's my daily journal. It's also my to-do list. It's also my random thoughts list. It's like everything, basically. It's just like a catch-all. And I've recently got these smaller ones, which are A5 size, which I'm going to attempt to keep on me pretty much all the time. But I've been trying to figure out how do I use both of these together, So I've sort of I think I'm going to use this smaller one that I take with me everywhere as like the catch-all. It's going to be like, just jot everything down. Think of something that I need to do, jot it down. Think of a cool quote, jot it down, or an idea, jot it down. And so these are going to be like super messy. And then when I go and review some of that stuff, if it's still sticking or it's still something that I need to look at or whatever, I can then shift it over into here. That makes sense. So I can shift it into my bigger to-do list or whatever. And then this one becomes sort of a neat, a neat version, a more collected version, a more thought out version. So that when I go back, in years' time or whatever to refer to this makes more sense than just this collection of ideas, but this one I can just keep on me all the time. So that's the plan. It's actually empty at the moment because I've been trying to figure out how to do it, but I'm going to put a little index in there so I can sort of reference stuff, and then it's just going to be like a catch-all, and I'm going to get off my phone, off Evernote. I still have Evernote. I still occasionally will put stuff in there, but that's sort of where we're at. Just with a step so far from my faith so long ago during a really tough patch. Started out feeling it, never really committed. Really would be able to just open the Bible and I have to understand it, but able to meditate on it, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, and that's what I found. Just in the busyness of life, I need some structure around it. And that's what the lectionary is doing. It's actually providing structure. And yeah, like as sort of harsh as it sounds, you just have to do it, Loops. You just have to make it a habit. You just have to be intentional and be consistent with it. And over time, you'll start building momentum and it'll start becoming that habit that you want it to be. It'll start being something that you don't want to miss as part of your day. You know, I'm not perfect at it. I miss days as well. Typically weekends, I miss. I don't do the lectionary on the weekends. But I'm finding now that if I don't do it daily, and this is where the lectionary is good, because a lot of the time the lectionary scriptures will follow on one to the next, day to day. So if I miss a couple of days, I miss a whole section of like, you know, a biblical story or something. So it's like, oh, I have to go back and read it anyway because I've lost my context for what I'm reading at the moment. So, and that's been a big part of my journey with reading the Bible is just sometimes you read and it's like, I don't even get what this is saying or what this is talking about, or, you know, because the language is different, or the context is strange, or just whatever. So having, just making it that, committing to it, just, you know, start 5 minutes a day. Even get the, you know, if you want to use your digital tech, grab the YouVersion app on your phone, which you might already have, and just, it has a widget in it which has a verse of the day. And it literally pops up on my phone. Where is it? Yeah. Pops up on my phone, verse of the day, every day. It has the verse written out and it has a cool picture, which is typically what I post to my Instagram. And it just gives you one verse. And if you can just read that one verse each day, meditate on it a bit, just start small. Start super small. Why is my watch buzzing at me? Because it wants me to get up and get moving. So, but Loops, like, seriously, I'm on the journey with you. So, you know, shoot me a message, jump in the Discord, let me know, you know, if you want that extra bit of accountability, or, you know, just someone to talk to about it, or bounce ideas, or even just be like, hey, I read this scripture, I read this part and it was great. You know, jot down, send me a message, tell me like what God was saying to you through your Bible reading and journaling. You know, or just jump in there and just purely for accountability's sake, just say, hey, I read such and such a scripture today. Like, yeah, I've got like a specific part in my Discord that is designed for that, where we can talk about this stuff, where I'm trying to be more intentional about dropping some verse of the day pictures and stuff. I did one last night actually in there. So use that by all means, and we can surely do the journey together from across the world, hey? From across the other side of the planet. But I do reckon it's time to jump into a game over here. What do you guys think? That was good. I really enjoyed that discussion, Loops. That was really good. You just got to start small. Whole thing, just start small and just, you know, believe that God's going to meet you on the other side. Whether you're reading one verse a day or one chapter a day or one book a day. God will meet you on the other side. And, you know, I think we talked about it yesterday a little bit. Like, God really, he sees the heart, he sees the motives, he sees the inner person. Yeah. Yeah, jump in there. There's a couple of channels that I've got for that kind of thing. Where's my Discord? No. Hey, this might be an opportunity to use that new scene I set up. Screen cap scene. This one? Yeah, there you go. There's Discord. Yeah, so like use any of these channels however you want. But yeah, down here a little bit further, I've got like this living life section. So there's one here for God stuff, which is where you could definitely jump in there and put any thoughts you've had about your Bible reading and journaling and stuff. There's a thankful one if you just want to jot down like a couple of things you're thankful or grateful for. Health, personal development, yeah, which I jumped in there the other week and did. You know, this is sort of a section where we can just encourage each other, and then a support section, you know, if you need some help and stuff with that. And, you know, if you want prayer for anything, or, you know, praise reports and stuff, you can whack it in there. If you want to follow my Instagram, go for it. I typically don't post too much, like, this account is private. It's my account. Let me in. Is it gonna let me in? No, it's not. No, I don't want to go to Four Wheel Drive's Instagram. I want to go to my Instagram. Hey, it's my young fella. Oh, it's gonna make me log in. But yeah, anyway, if you want to follow the Instagram, jump on there. I typically post like scripture, verse of the day type stuff for the most part, but yeah. But yeah, like Loops, I'm not expecting you to like write a huge big spiel every day about, you know, what you've read and how, you know, what's God saying to you and all this stuff, because sometimes you read the Bible and you just don't get anything like that. You just, you know, you don't feel like anything stood out to you, or you're like, yeah, I don't really understand what I read or anything, you know. But just jump in there and just be like, hey, I read the Bible today. That's all you need to write. And I'll be like, sweet. And maybe might be just all the accountability you need, just to get in there and go, you know, there's someone else on the journey with me. Or you can write in there what scriptures you read, or, you know, if you have a day where you really feel like God's talking to you through the word, you know, feel free to just give us your thoughts. Even if they don't make sense to us, they make sense to you, you know. It's a revelation for you. Just jot it down. But yeah, like I said, like, no pressure. Just jump in there and just be like, hey, I read the Bible today. I spent 20 minutes reading the Bible. That's all you need to write. Cool. I want to see you in there. No pressure. But yeah, like, that's why that whole section exists, so that we can have some discussions and do some stuff. And what do I have? Lethal TV friend request. Okay, don't know who that is. Yeah, anyway. I've heard of Finch. It's like it's a bit of a, like, it's like a habit tracker. It's more than just a habit tracker, isn't it? But it's but yeah, you can add those kind of things to it. I've got a which I'm very bad at using at the moment. I'm working on it. That's the whole thing. It's a work in progress, but I've started doing like habit tracking in my journal. If I can find it. It's pretty empty at the moment because I haven't filled it in for a couple of days, but I need to, where is it? I'm sure I filled out the new month. Yeah, I did. Yeah, so I fill out, I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, on this side, yeah, this side here, this is like habit tracker. So I just have the dates down this side, and then I have the sort of the habits up the top here that I'm sort of tracking, and then I just fill it in as I go for the month. I told you I'm like fully trying to swear off digital tech for this stuff. Because I just get so distracted by digital, and I almost find sometimes digital, it's hard to use. Like it takes more brain power to use digital to-do lists and stuff, because you got to like find the app on my phone, which, you know, I've got that many apps on my phone. Sometimes I have to sit there for a minute and go, where is that app again on my phone? Which folder is it in? Which I could easily fix, and then you got to find the note or the notebook that you want to write stuff, and then you got to remember what you're thinking about, and then you got to format it and type it, and like sometimes it just seems too much, you know, so you just like, oh, I won't bother. But you know, if I've got this and a pen with me, just open it up and start writing. Done. And you can revisit it at a later date, you know. So yeah. All right, let's give this Minecraft a bit of a crack. I downloaded this new app, like mod app for Minecraft, and it seems pretty good. Fingers crossed OBS doesn't crash. Fingers crossed. Hey, we're all on the journey, Loops, right? We're all on the journey. And I have by no means far from it got all this stuff figured out, but I'm in the process of really being very intentional about it at the moment. And not just sort of drifting, you know, not being reactive, but being proactive. So sometimes the hard word on some of this stuff, like whether it's journaling, whether it's just, you know, whatever you want to change in your life, you just got to do it. Like, you just got to start. Start small. Don't try and take on too much, is my advice. All right, do we have... That should be in there. Let's go to our game scene. Oh, I haven't changed the game inside of OBS. Window. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Look at my cool little dude over here. No worries, Loops. Great chat. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you very much. Feed the gremlins. Yes. Why do they need to eat all the time, right? They need to eat every day. What's with that? So I did a couple of test worlds. I'm just going to go in here and change some of my music. Hostile creatures. I hate these hostile creature noises, so I'm going to take them down. Weather. I hate all the noisy weather. Music's fine. Friendly creatures. Down ambient environment. Just gonna like drop all this stuff back. Blocks like 50%. Device is gonna be, yeah, game, Elgato Wave. That should be good. Turn up our game volume here a little bit. be here. 50%. Oh wait, did I turn the music off? Yes, because we're going to listen to music. But what music? That was good timing, hey? As soon as I turned that off, my the track finished that we were listening to. All right, guys, here we go. It's been a minute. It's been like a year and a half since I've played this like properly. We're going to start, ignore these worlds. We're going to start a new world. It's going to be survival. Normal difficulty. Shall we allow commands? Yeah, we'll allow commands. Default world type, generate structures. Don't want the bonus chest. Don't need any of that. So we're good. We're going to call this very creatively Xero to hero. Survival, and I'm going to put the date. I'm just going to put like March 2025 so that we know when we started this. Look at that creative genius of a name right there. Wait, why isn't there a yes? That space dash space dash. Oh, I must be at like the limit survival might be. All right, we'll just leave it like that. All right, guys, let's jump in. Let's do this. So I've got some shaders on. And some quality of life mods, but for the most part it's going to be pretty much vanilla, and we'll just play it until I don't want to play it anymore. All right, where did we spawn? On a tree? Are we like, is it just not loaded in yet? Are we way up high? I want to just leave a mark for where we actually spawned, so I'm gonna like dig out a block on either side here. This, so when I come back I can say, oh, that's where I spawned. Oh yeah, the terrain is loading in slowly but surely. What's our yeah, FPS is a little bit low, isn't it? All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy chunky. All right, that is our spawn point right there. Let's go and have a bit of a look around, then we'll start punching some trees. All right, we've got a nice, looks like a bit of a valley happening down here. That frame rate is not all that good, is it? Maybe 16. Maybe let's drop this down to 12 chunks. 12 brightness. Yep. Quality. Maybe we'll just go like fast for now. We'll just see how that goes. Brings that frame rate up a little bit. Let's load them back in. Hopefully that shouldn't affect the shaders too much. Okay, what do we go with this side? Oh, this is nice. We got some bees. We got some lots of trees. Bit of lava over there. This is a nice little sort of spot here. Oh, that looks like a, what do they call them? Ancient birch forest. All right. I do need to punch some trees. Can't delay too much doing that. So we will head over in this direction. I just want to see what's over here. Lots of bees. Bees are good. I like bees. Sheep. Yes, we need sheep, but because I need to make a bed. Sorry, dude. Sorry, bro. Feels bad. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, I'm gonna do it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Sheep. Don't look, chat. Don't look. Sorry, guys. Oh, there's more sheep. That's right. It's right. You're the last one I'm gonna kill, alright? Bro. Alright, at least I can make a bed now. It's right, guys. You're safe. You guys are safe, alright? You guys are safe. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. Little brown sheep, little grey sheep. Oh, how lovely. Some salmon. Let's jump over here. Is the audio alright, guys? It seems maybe it's a bit quiet. Let me know if it's too quiet. Lots of sand. Oh, turtles. Nice. I feel like maybe over here might be a good spot to like build. Nice big rock area. You can punch some trees around here. It's nice and open. Some gravel. All right, yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Let's go and punch some trees. I feel like the audio is like way too low, guys. Way too low. Sorry. Just gonna turn that up a bit. Let me know what you guys think about the audio. All right, that's a bit louder. Punch the trees. All right, one tree done. Some coal over here. All right, let's build a crafting table. Done. Is it control? Yeah, control. So we've got our crafting table now. We can jot that down. Gonna pop him there. We're going to. There's cows. This is good. I feel like this is a good start. A good start to our little world that we've got going over here. Crafting table. Let's make some sticks. Like so. And then let's make yes. Let's make a wooden pickaxe. Do I even need a wooden pickaxe? I don't remember. Can I just like punch this stuff? It's alright, we'll use the pickaxe now that we have it. Not that I need too much stone. Alright, let's build a stone pickaxe now. Nice, nice, very good. Let's get some coal. Coal is good. So we've had like a massively good start here because getting sheep and coal in the first couple of minutes is brilliant. I can make a bed, I can make torches. That's all I care about because I am low-key afraid of the dark. Sweet. Food's probably the next thing we need to look at. There were some cows over there. Right, what was I doing? I got some food from the sheep. All right. So let's jump in here. Man, it's been a while. I'm feeling mega rusty right now. Oh, I'm one short. Might as well just grab a little bit more of this so we're going. Plop, plop, plop. And we're going to... What was I doing? So distracted. We're going to build a furnace. I'll pop you there. Let's build our bed, which I think is like 3 there, 3 there. No. What's a bed these days? Bed. Yeah, I thought I had it right. Didn't show up in that thing. Right, we have a bed. That's good. We can actually sleep now. Through the night. Bonus. Let's make an axe. No, you don't make an axe in a furnace. Which is... Yeah. Nice. All right, let's put some stuff where it's meant to go here. Food generally goes down there. Oh, beep. This is meant to be the clean songs. Skip that one. Sorry, guys. That was totally not called for, right? All right, let's go borrow some cows, right? Oh, got pretty flowers over here too. Look at the turtles. Turtles straight up. Let's go. All these little flowers on rocks on the ground. Little mod pack. Just make things look a bit nice, you know? Bit special. Bit nice. Alrighty. Better? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Alright, let's cook some food. It's nearly night time. Let's throw some coal. In there, and we're gonna cook some beef. While that's cooking, let's take down a couple of trees. Unfortunately, birch is not my favorite wood type in this game. I think spruce is the one I like the most. I do like dark oak as well, but I think spruce is sort of where it's at for me. Can we sleep yet? We can! Sweet dreams advancement, let's go. TNL, dude, what's happening? What is happening, my dude? Good to see you. How's work today? Why is this tree not... Oh yeah, it's disappearing slowly. Alright, we don't want to upset that bee. We want to keep him right there. Let's take this tree down. Ah, yes, the days of mining trees. Mining? Is that a word? Mining trees? Is that like a thing? And this guy? This is really good. I'm really happy with this location. I think it's winning. Was there any more connected to this one? I think that was it, just those two. So those ones will go. Look at these cute little bees. Oh yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, it's copper. Thought it was iron. Oh, the irony. All right, that's it. We're done. Wait, what are we gonna do? Got to build. Got to build stuff, right? We've got some food. It should be in here. That's just generally my food spot. I guess kind of mining is the next thing we need to do. Well, apart from building like an actual place of residence. How's work today, TNL? Busy? That's a tall one. Trying to avoid taking down the tall ones because you can never reach up top. Then you have to pillar up and it's just like a whole like thing, you know. And the ones that are like super closely connected, because then the leaves don't fall down. I need to add the like fast leaf decay thing. How's our axe? Yeah, heaps on the axe. Heaps on the axe. Bit of a sad story, guys. Oh no, I just do have coffee left. I thought I drank it all. Bonus. Alright, I feel like I've got bunch of trees. Let's get some do not dig straight down. Don't do it, Xero. It's bad. Bad things happen when you dig straight down. Bit of coal. TNL would be proud using coal, digging up some coal. He's all about the coal. What's this over here? Is this like, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Work was good? Sweet, man. Love to hear it. Look at this. Look at this guy here. Just chilling like a villain. Oh, we got some sugar cane down here. We're getting all the good stuff. Let's go and get this sugar cane because we will be setting up a sugar cane farm at some point. Or some chickens. Wait, stream's kind of choppy? Is it? What's my stats over here? Oh yeah. Skipped frames, yes. We are skipping a lot of frames. Okay. Dang, that's annoying. That's gonna be, I'm gonna have to drop my settings here a bit. Wait, let's go a bit wider here. I do like, I think it's, is it 95 or 90? I think 90 is my, clouds, fast, weather default, particles. Vignette, we can turn the vignette off. Quality, performance, here we go. Use block face culling, use fog occlusion, performance impact, may only visible textures, yes. Advanced, use persistent mapping. Maybe I need to ditch the shaders. I don't want to because I like the shaders. Wait, let's apply this. Maybe I can tweak the shaders a little bit to make them not so as intense. Not busy at all. Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, we're doing good, mate. We're just on Cyclone watch over here. It's the breeze is starting to pick up, but not like it's still fine, you know. Render. Where is resource packs? It's my shader control. I thought it should be in like video settings here. Animations, particles, details. Oh, shader packs up here. Shaders, complementary shaders. Open shader pack settings. Here we go. Visual style. Performance settings. Water reflection quality, potato. Cloud quality, block reflection quality. See, these are all pretty, like, set pretty low anyway. To decoder lagging. Oh, that's so you can see. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's the water, lighting, performance, camera, materials. Rain puddles off, water. Here we go. Water. Waving water texture on. Water refraction intensity. I feel like it's in here, right? But all these are set to low. It's colored lighting, textured filtering. Edge shadows off. Block reflection quality low. Cloud quality low. Shadow distance. Maybe we take this down. Four chunks. See if that helps our quality. Anything. It's all sorts of lag at the moment. Yeah. Let's just check, make sure what's running in the background here. Yeah, I got heaps of. Maybe I'll turn that off and see how it goes. I mean, that definitely feels a bit smoother. How's it for you guys? It's not telling me I've dropped any frames. Let me just set that. So I'm going to buy a 2060 after stream. Is that 2060? A 5090 after stream. Is that the plan here? Skipped frames due to encoding lag, rendering lag. Well, looks like shaders are gonna have to go, guys, which is annoying. I'll have to fix that off stream. Video settings, shader packs, shaders disabled. Apply. All right, how's that? Let's reset and see if we're still dropping some frames. Should be heaps better though. Yeah, I'm getting like 95 FPS here. Is it still dropping frames? Average time to render. Okay. Man, this is Minecraft. It should not be causing issues. Maybe we drop our max frame rate down to like, let's just go 60, see how that goes. Drop our frames down, maybe that'll help. And I might drop my stream down to, it's at 60 FPS, maybe we drop it back to 30. As much as I don't want to do that, but it feels pretty smooth. Like the game feels pretty smooth now. We still laggy there, TNL? We still like, is it still trash? Shame, because I do really kind of want to have shaders on. More coal, let's go. Just got done with dinner. Nice. You're at your PC. Yeah, sorry if it's still like laggy. It's just frustrating, man. Frustrating. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Maybe it's the mod packs. The thing, half the reason I got this particular mod pack is because it had a whole lot of optimization mods in it, which was meant to make it not laggy. It was meant to help tidy up the FPS and all that stuff. Look at this glorious coal. Pretty sure it's gonna be nighttime here in a sec. You stuck at a slide? What do you mean? What do you mean you're stuck at a slide? As in, it's like not changing. By 2, you'll pay for the second one. Right, we got plenty of coal. All right, I'm just gonna save it to tile. I'm gonna figure this out. I can't change these settings on the fly, can I? That's annoying. I think it's is it video? Yeah, I need to change. I'm gonna drop my FPS value down to 30 frames. I think that should hopefully fix the lag issue. Fingers crossed. I can close Spotify. I've got to keep all these open here. Let me jump on Twitch real quick and just see what we can see, you know? Actually, maybe stream preview, maybe that's what I need down here. Maybe it is like mega laggy. Yeah, it says skipped frames due to encoding lag is like 99.9%. Now it'll work. Now that encoding will come back significantly. Well, it should do. It should do. That's closed. Let's turn that off there. It's still laggy. Man. Talk about frustrating. Reset that. Why is it still skipping frames? I haven't even got Minecraft open at the moment. Is it just struggling to catch up? Maybe it just can't catch up at the moment. Oh well, we might call it there, guys. I don't know why it's not even catching up. And I haven't even got Minecraft open anymore. Is there anything else down here that's... Let's just close some stuff here and see if that helps. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. Alright, that is pretty much everything. Yeah, it's still like 100% lag. Oh well, I don't know, guys. Don't know. Gonna call it there. Gonna call it there. And I will play around with that off stream and see if I can't figure out why that is so terrible. Yep. Horribly laggy.
changed that night. I realized I didn't want another lover, 'cause we had time, but I still just didn't